guys, so today I'm doing a video with my bestie, Lewis. We were born on the same day. This guy is the male version of me and I'm the female version of him, and we're twinsies. We even wore the same color and we didn't even talk about it when we knew we were gonna film. So today I'm going to do another crazy story, well, kind of like a cluster of crazy stories that involve Lewis and me because we got ourselves into some crazy shit. So we're going to talk about when we first met, and I'm going to let Lewis start from his perspective.
Oh, God. So, hi, guys. My name is Lewis, like Heather said here. Well, our first really meeting was in the nurse's office in high school. Apparently, our shot records didn't go through, so the school thought we were dirty and needed to call us out in front of everybody. And said, hey, so it was a good thing, got to meet her. And
didn't they say it over the intercom
yes,
though too?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Who was it that went off on her? Was it your mom or
my nana?
Your nana, yeah. God, it was hilarious. This lady just going off on this lady. You know when you go like this? Yeah.
My nana called her a fat bitch. My name was Irish temper. But we were sitting in the office though for first off they called our name over the intercom and they said it was because we'd have immunizations, we were nasty.
Yeah.
And then we sat in there for hours before they called our parents, just staring at each other because we didn't really know each other.
It's like being in jail. What are you in here for?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. I'm dirty, I didn't get my shots.
But we didn't really become friends at that point. We just remembered that day.
Yeah, it was like a casual thing, hey, office, right? No, how did we meet though? How did we get? Oh, she saved my life.
I did. And we back up and everything.
Yes, crazy bitch. So, we have two different stories. I'll go through mine, Heather goes through hers. I meet a girl. I was in ROTC because I wanted to skip gym. I was too lazy. And I met this girl. She would tell me she was Hispanic, but she was clearly white. She would tell me she was an only child, and then her sister was in the same class as we were. And all these kind of lies, and it built up, and eventually, well, this is after the fact. She made out with me, and we went on, and I said, yeah, we can go out. So was it final review?
Yeah.
Right, final review for ROTC.
Well, tell them what that is in case they don't know.
Final review basically was at the end of the year. It's like a big grading. They'll take all ROTC from the district, and we'll perform. We'll get a grading scale on everything that we do, and
then we stand in the sun for 3 hours.
3 hours, God.
Like this, or like that.
Yeah, somebody will come spray you in the face if you got too hot, which I thought was crazy.
That was me. I ended up bitching out after an hour. I'm sure my subscribers are already wait, she was in ROTC? If people knew him, they'd be he was in ROTC?
Yeah, she was in ROTC. Probably just skipped gym like me.
It's just as shocking for him being in it.
Yeah. But we are on the way home, and I, talking to some of the guys, yeah, I got a girlfriend now. Her name is Crazy Bitch. Obviously, that's not her name, but that's what we're going to call it. This one turns around. What did you say? What? No. It was one of those priceless moments. Oh my God, no. And then from then, she convinced me of all these lies that she had told her, and then the lies that I heard afterwards, and it was just a bad ending. So we had to cut it off. But tell them about how she was with you.
Did you start our school later, or leave for a while?
What do you mean?
You went to Westbury from the beginning all the way through.
Right, all the way through.
So, I guess you just didn't know her because.
Right, different crowds.
Yeah. So final review is the end of the year. I hung out with
special ed. That was my job.
I hope special ed never sees us.
He could see it. It's okay.
So I never it was the end of the year, so I'd had a whole year dealing with Crazy Bitch. The very first encounter where I realized she was batshit crazy, She had told me, like, I was on the phone with my dad saying something about him picking me up for the football game and dropping me off because I was on brigade, which was the dance team to perform at the football game. And she was like, interrupted me, and she was like, hey, I'm in band and I have a car, so I'll take you and bring you home if you want. And I was like, okay, cool, because I kind of knew her at this point. I was like, cool, all right. She's in like 2 of my classes, so I was like, hey, Dad, never mind, this girl's gonna take me. So I hang up with my dad, and at the end of the day, she's like, well, let's go to my truck. It's in the student parking lot. I'm like, okay, you know. I'm like, so we go to the student parking lot. She's like, oh my God, my truck is gone. It's been stolen. I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know, she's crazy. I'm like, we should go tell the police. And I'm like dialing 911 on my cell phone, which is like a giant block because it was like in 2000, right?
Yeah. What's 2000? Yeah.
So we're like about to dial the police, and she's like, no, my brother came and got it probably. I'm like, why wouldn't he tell you? And yeah, she doesn't have a brother.
Right.
So it turns out she just made all that up. And from that point on, I was like, this girl is crazy. But I tried to give her a benefit of the doubt. I was like stranded, and my dad had to come get me, and I got there halfway through the game because she lied. Because she was like, well, just ride with me and my mom. I'm like, I'm not getting in the car with your mom because I don't know her. And her mom was like a truck
mom?
Who was white, who was a truck driver. She pulled up in like an 18-wheeler too. So I was like, I'm not getting in this 18-wheeler with you. Oh my God. But I was so, okay. And then later on, she was like, I realized she was crazy because she would say these crazy things one week. Like, she must have been pregnant like 4 times.
4 times, yeah.
At least 4 times. And the truth was, her cousin this girl's gonna know we're talking about her. God forbid she ever sees us. So like her cousin was like, what did she tell us? Like she's not Hispanic. She doesn't have a brother.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Like she told us all this stuff, and that she was actually a virgin. So Virgin Mary, 4 times pregnant. All right. Then she told everyone she was the Princess of Germany. And then she would say she's Hispanic. And I remember one time I made her cry because I was so tired of these lies. I was like, speak Spanish, bitch. Speak Spanish. Do it.
Couldn't even say nacho.
No.
Couldn't even say nacho. God.
She was so fucking crazy. So when I heard him say, like, I remembered him from, like, the beginning of the year because, you know, we were in jail together for being nasty.
Right.
Well, yeah, we were dirty. Anyway, so I remembered him, and when I heard him say that, I was like, I can't let him date this girl because she's gonna like pop holes in the condom. She's legitimately gonna try to get pregnant this time to back her story up.
Save my life.
I think at the time she was already saying she was pregnant too.
Yeah, she was.
And so, oh my God, I remember I like leaned over. I was like, I don't care if they think I'm crazy. I'm just gonna put this all out here. And he looked at me like, I don't really know you that well. You're telling me my girlfriend's crazy. So
right, you know, it's like a little 15-year-old, and you know, you're finally excited to get a girlfriend, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, that chick is crazy," and you're like,
yeah, like he didn't know whether or not to believe it.
Right, but after all the lies she told me, and then what she had told me, it's time to cut.
Oh yeah.
God.
But then we kind of like, I think it was like sophomore year we became friends after.
After that, yes. Sophomore year, and then after that, it was...
But we really became, like, best friends after high school. Like, when we found each other again on MySpace. God. Who remembers MySpace?
God, I still have mine, actually.
We had some crazy times in our 20s clubbing.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some free advertising here for Drink Houston. Best times. Literally.
Best times of our lives.
Best times.
Yeah.
Good times.
We even have a friend that met his wife there.
Actually, no, I met my wife there too.
You met her there? I thought you met her at Denny's.
No,
you already met her though.
I already met her.
That was the first time I met her.
Yeah, but I met her at Drink Houston. Yeah, see, perfect place. God.
I could never get my husband to go though. Oh, before I tell that story, I better explain to people. We're gonna be like, well, you were clubbing without your husband, because like most of you guys know that like. I married really young, and so we were really comfortable with each other, and we trust each other. So he would rather, at the time, like I just lost my mom, and I clubbed way too much. That's how I dealt with it. I would drink. Me and my friend, like, he would come into the club at like 11 o'clock at night. Me and her would be off the fucking wall drunk. the table would have like all these drinks on it, like they were empty.
Yeah, it was bad.
I had a serious drink, and me and her would go to the club when they start. Remember they had open on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday,
Saturday.
And if they'd been open Sunday, Mass would have been there. It is what it is.
And she wouldn't be doing nothing. She'd just be drinking, listening to the music, and I'd just be
with
getting there.
friends.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I made those VIP entrances. I came late. 12 o'clock, right? It's about to close. I'm like, okay.
But did you ever have the VIP? You had one from the Labor Day party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even had like VIP at one point. So we
Yeah.
like walked past the line like, oh, we're so important. Look at us. When it's really sad that we were always up there so much, everyone knew us.
That's bad. They start, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, damn. You know me.
Yeah.
It's bad.
We all had like bartenders, even the like little guys that came and like cleaned the table. You
Little
remember?
Guatemalans, I call them little ninjas. Little ninjas. You're standing there and they're like, I put my drink down. It's gone.
They're gone. It's gone.
Damn, $7.50 right there. What the hell? Turn on.
But that's why you had to make friends with them.
Well, yeah, eventually.
I had one that was like in love with me. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
And he couldn't speak any English, but I'd always be like so nice to him. He would like, we would take selfies.
That's messed up. She took selfies with the bus boys. Like, hey.
That
guy was in love with you, though.
I know.
He was really
but
in
I
love
was
with you.
nice to him. I didn't want him to feel like I thought he was less than me, because some people treated them like, ew, get away from me.
I
Like,
couldn't even see
they're
him half
human
of the
beings.
time.
He was like this tall.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, where'd you go? Like,
Man, we had good fucking times.
yeah, really good times.
We drag Justin sometimes.
Yeah, her husband's not the clubbing type.
No.
He's,
And at the time, like, World of Warcraft had just become, like, a thing. So he was, like, always playing that game.
it's more reserved. It's more like if you guys, Big Bang Theory. The guys that don't go out to the clubs, and then when they do, it's like,
Like, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, not my cup of tea, but it's fine.
Yeah.
In his world, we're like losers. I think, because I'm not into that WoW thing.
Well, he's not either anymore. It's too mainstream. He's like, it's too easy to play now.
Or was it D&D? Too easy. I couldn't even get my name in that thing.
But now apparently it's like easier to play.
Oh.
I don't know.
They
He
dumb
was,
it down.
yeah, so he's not into it. He wants it to be complicated.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we've been together since high school, and we trust each other, and we've always been like opposites, and I think that's why we work.
Pretty
and
much.
so yeah, I mean, like you and I are kind of opposites,
A little.
but I think that like helps a lot.
I'm afraid for my life. She's an Aries. I read somewhere where Aries are the top one killers. So.
But I read we were in the top 5 Sagittarius.
Well, she's the first one.
Maybe y'all shouldn't live together.
Yeah,
Y'all
probably
both
not. No,
killers.
I'm gonna start sleeping.
Anyway, so the point we were getting at is that he is not the clubbing type. So what our little thing we had down was he would take me to the club and drop me off, and he played World of Warcraft all night, and then come pick me up.
Right. That was the deal.
And it always worked. It was like fine. We're fine with that. I think at the time my mom had just died, and we were both young, and he didn't really know how to deal with that emotionally. I didn't really know how to deal with it emotionally. So that's how we dealt with it. We're not like that now, but I mean, hell, we've almost been married 10 years now.
10 years already?
Yeah, this year will be 9 in December, and then 10 after that. So we're already planning.
So who's trading up, or because most guys, when they get older, they trade down, they trade up, and get a 20-year-old.
We'll be trading up without a dick.
It's okay, we do it too. It's called cougars. They.
We've already like talked, like we'll talk, and we like, I couldn't, if you died, I just couldn't date. I can't deal with the way people are today.
Yeah. There's so many psychopaths out there.
There's so many venereal diseases. What are you talking about psychopaths? Did you hear about that?
Diseases? Oh my god.
How old did I just sound?
Yeah, you sound old. Wow.
Okay, so he dropped us to the club one night, and then it was like, we would stay until 2 a.m. when the lights came on, and what was that song? They always played a song at 2 a.m. And we'd be like, woo, drunk swaying, like, it was the jam.
Is that Mise Deo song?
Yeah, isn't that the one from Beetlejuice?
They're like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that
the
song
one from Beetlejuice. they would always play that, and we'd be like, woo!
Some
the
of them
lights
around
would
the
come
table
on.
and they start singing that song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like floating up the stairs.
Right.
Yeah, they always closed the club to that song. At least in the room we were in.
I don't know why.
No, they did it in all the
They
rooms.
did it in all the rooms. It was like the
It was
alarm. Like,
It's like drunk people get the fuck out.
Yeah, get the hell out.
It's like they programmed you to when
But
you
that's
hear
when
that
the ninjas
song.
came out. It was like, Willy Wonka with the magic flute and the little
Mhm.
Oompa Loompas. When Drink used to play that song, all the little fucking watermelons would come out and they're like, hey, there you are.
Start cleaning.
Yeah,
Because the lights came on.
Yeah, but the song came on and they all came out and it's like, you took my drink. God. Okay.
Oh,
I digress, but go on.
So he always met us like at the front of the club or
Yeah.
because it was like built differently then. So that night he wasn't there, so I was like drunk calling him like, where you at? Me and Deanna are walking around, and that's like my clubbing buddy besides Lewis. That was like my girl. We went clubbing together. I would go pick her up, then we'd go to Jack in the Box afterwards. We had a routine
Right,
down.
everybody had Jack in the Box afterwards.
Everybody, because it was like across the street from the club. So and another thing too I want to talk about is like when you go to the club a lot like we did, you have club friends. Like you might not even know their fucking name, but you're like, we're both here every week, we're cool.
Right.
Like that's your clubbing friends. Sometimes they'll dance with you guys, sometimes they'll come over to your table. I don't even know any of their fucking names, but it's like we had little names for them, like blonde guy and
like the little Indian guy, remember the old man?
Yeah.
That just dances by himself, that just does this and all kinds of...
You see them every week, so you feel like you
yeah,
know them. They're
yeah.
there every week like you. So it's
God,
like
it's like bingo or like
oh my god. So they would
bingo buddies. Yeah, okay.
How old are we? So we would go to so it was like 2:30 at this time. We'd been kicked out of club at 2. And these guys started like hitting on us. I was like, oh my god, we finally got away from these creepers. We go around the like back of the building where they like throw the trash out and there's like this weird driveway thing. And I'm like calling and I'm like freaking out because I'm like, is he dead? Did Justin get in a car accident on the way over here? Where is he? And I'm freaking out. And Deanna's like, calm down, but I'm wasted. Because on nights when he drove, I would be freaking plastered.
Yeah.
So Lewis comes around in the car. I don't even know why he was there 30 minutes after, but something that night you just...
I was busy in the parking lot.
Oh. I always thought it was because something that night made him drive... Well, why did you drive around the back though then?
Because I was in the
Oh.
parking lot.
Well, I always thought that like something that night made him drive around the parking lot.
Oh, I did. I was done.
But it wasn't me.
It wasn't her. No. But good thing.
Yeah. Well, I always thought it was me. But so.
And then I saw you. You were trying to.
Well, yeah, because at that point I was already trying to
I
get.
saw D first because she was like going.
Stumbling around. She would take her shoes off.
Yeah.
She like we'd both be stumbling around like.
I tell my
Excellent.
girlfriend at the time, like, hey, is that Heather and D? What are they doing? So we stopped, and then I finally got D in the car, and you were trying to go with that dude.
Because before we saw him, I saw one of my club friends, and I was like, hey, and he's like, you need a ride? And I was like, yeah. So I took my shoes off and I walked over there, and Deanna's like, no ma'am, no ma'am, get over. And she's trying to pull me, we know him. And I was like, he's in a BMW. Stealing clothes don't drive BMWs. Like, what kind of fucking drunk logic is that? Serial killers don't drive BMWs.
Yeah, serial killers don't drive BMWs.
And at that point, that's when I saw Lewis, and he had to like pull me out of the car. It wasn't the guy like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, bro, it's she's coming home. It's okay. Yeah, let's go. So no 2 serial killers out there, potential ones. BMWs could get you far.
Blonde white girls would get in the car with their drunk.
Yeah, because
serial killers don't drive BMWs. Yeah.
Somebody's at home like, oh damn, let me write this down.
I know I have like chubby chasers that watch me, so they're probably like, okay.
Nothing wrong with chubby chasers. Nothing wrong with chubby chasers.
I know, there's nothing wrong with them. That's cool. So, no judgment here.
At that point, I was wishing something had happened to her husband because this woman was mad. Like,
well, no. At first, I was
beyond
concerned. I was
mad.
freaking out. I wasn't mad until I saw the car.
Oh, that's right. You were concerned. Then we pulled up to your house and you saw the car.
Yeah, but first his ex wanted to go to like some after hours club. I was like, my husband might be dead. Like, please drop me at home. I was like crying and like freaking out because I thought he would never, like, he's playing World of Warcraft all night. Why wouldn't he be here? And so they took me home finally.
Yeah, I pulled up and I saw his car. And I was
And
like,
Bertha was
oh
with us,
my
right?
God.
Because you made him walk me to the door.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
That's when I changed like that.
Please don't let another woman be in there. Please don't. Oh my God.
No.
I was like, please be dead. Please
that
be
was
dead.
never even my thought, though.
I was like, oh my God.
It's good to know the man perspective on what he was thinking was going on.
I sure was, because I was like, what other explanation is there? Like, but then he fell asleep.
Yeah, but you didn't know he like sleeps like the dead, though.
Right. I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
You beat the hell out of that door.
I did, because I was like, if I went from this like sheer fucking terror that he was dead to being like, why the fuck is the car here and he didn't come get me?
Right.
Like,
I was just like, oh my God.
it was like because I was like hurt. I was like, he left me drunk at the club to fend for myself.
It's okay. The BMW guy would
Yeah, he would have took me home to a field wrapped in a sheet.
have
Dead.
somewhere.
But it was like it was more hurt, and I have a troll, and they're probably gonna be like, well, maybe you should have expected your husband, because anything I say is like, well, maybe you should have expected your husband to do this, and maybe you shouldn't have done this and this and this, and so I'm sure they'd be like, well, maybe you should have expected him to pick you up drunk. We had a fucking deal. I'm just gonna say that now. We had a deal.
Deal's
that
a
was
deal.
our deal.
Here's
Like,
the deal.
if he didn't want to, I'd have been fine with it. I would have
Right.
gone to the club and not gotten wasted to the point where I couldn't drive. Because on nights I drove, I stopped drinking at 11. I didn't drink as much, and I waited till I was sober to go home. So, thank you. Let's
Deal's a
just
deal.
say that before the troll starts. So, I know.
Why do they call them trolls?
I don't know.
Are they supposed to be like little ugly things? Because trolls are ugly.
I don't know. I don't think this person, like, I don't know. I can't decide how I feel about them. Because first they, like, attacked my weight, and I was like, but I do weight loss vlogs.
Oh,
Like,
they
I'm
attack
trying to
your
lose
weight.
weight.
It's probably because they're fat.
I think they're fat because they told me, like, if I need help, like, they've been there too, so maybe they've lost weight. I don't know. My point is, before you jump to conclusions,
Why do
anybody...
they gotta be Captain Say, oh, I hate that. Like, oh, I've lost weight, I can help you too. No, it's okay, let me figure it out.
Okay, so I forgot where we left off. Well, yeah, I was beating... He sent our friend,
I sent my friend Humberto, I'm sorry Humberto if you ever see this, but I sent him. Why? Well, for one, Humberto, I feel like he probably would have ran anyway. But he was more safe. You would have protected him anyway because you were so mad.
I love because he was like, Roberto, you need to go with her. I'm worried about that.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I didn't want to witness what was going to happen to her husband because I didn't want to tell the cops this is exactly what happened. I didn't want to have no part of that because she was really upset.
Yeah.
So I think you didn't come back out. Humberto came back. He's like, dude, he was home.
Didn't I leave with you guys then too?
No.
No?
No. You stayed.
No, I stayed.
No, wait.
No, I
you
did because that was the first time I went to that after hours club.
No, and
I
then we
did.
had to go drop off Deanna, and I didn't know where
Mhm.
she stayed, and she was completely drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drunk.
We did. I was
So
so
drunk.
mad. Once I made sure he wasn't dead, I was like, I have to leave or I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
That we still reminisce that story.
But
a
you
lot,
know, like
but
as an adult, not drunk, now I'm like, okay, I don't understand why you would lay down if you knew I just pick someone up and you know you'll sleep through an alarm. But I also like look back, I'm like, I can't be mad at it. He set an alarm. He just slept through it. But yeah, at the time I was like, oh my god, I chewed his butt out, and I was like, I could have died. I almost got in the car with somebody. I was like, men tried to take me home, and then I like left with him to an after hours club. I didn't tell him where I was going, so I was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Like,
you did.
I didn't tell him where I was going, and then I came home at like 6 a.m. because we went to the club, and then we went to like that little taqueria place. Yeah, we always used to go to after the club.
Lisco thing?
Mhm.
No, but we ate tacos. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was bad. Guys, don't fall asleep if you're gonna let your girlfriends go to the club.
Yeah.
No, most of my guy friends, they don't let their wives go out like that.
I know. I don't take that many selfies.
I don't either. And then most people are gonna be like, oh, that's because you're ugly. No, fucker. It's just because
He's already pre-thought of what the troll's gonna say.
yeah, I know. I just don't.
Alright guys, well, let us know if you want to see us do more vlogs or videos together.
Bye guys. It was
Bye.
nice being here.
I always adjust my hair once it's recording, then edit it out. Like if somebody watched my bloopers, I'm always like,
You should do that. You should make a video of bloopers.
I do on my last weight loss vlog. You know what? I'm gonna do a video of bloopers after this. So anything we mess up, maybe I'll do a bloopers reel if we have enough mess ups. Otherwise, it's just kidding.
You probably will.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I just need to go and explain. My wife is texting me, so she's like wondering where the hell I'm at. No, it's Umberto, but
Oh. We're talking about it. Your ears are burning.
oh, it's just creepy. My wife, she's like, okay, what are you gonna be doing?
Send her a selfie. Don't explain, just send her a selfie of us.
How do you explain that?
You don't have to. Just send a picture of us. Be like, she's like, oh, he's with Heather. I don't even want to know.
What?
And immunized, what is it?
Immunization.
But what's the word?
Immunization? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's immunization is a word, but immunized is there's like a word for it. Okay, that's definitely good.
We were dirty. Oh my god! But after seeing Walmart videos, no, don't be like Walmart videos.
Why do people leave in their pajamas? Like, why do you think it's okay to go to the store in your pajamas? I've never once in my life been like, okay, if there was a fire in my house, I would be freaked out to be in my fucking pajamas in the yard. I can't. Like, I am like, I have fibromyalgia. There's days I can't walk and I wouldn't wear pajamas into Walmart. I wouldn't. If you can't put pants on, maybe you shouldn't leave the house that day. Just saying. Well, only things that we like fucked up. But anyways.
But that's the best part.
Those will be the bloopers.
No. Well,
Like
yeah.
me trying to say immunization. Ah! There we go. Wow. Sad. I feel like we're like on a
I feel
morning.
like we've kept them
We should
entertained.
have a morning TV show. Like here's the coffee.
No. Is that
Like
coffee?
Regis
in
and
it?
Kelly. Yeah, it's coffee. Caffeinated coffee.
This late?
Yeah. I'm gonna be up all night editing.
I feel like you need a cookie now.
I have cookies in my pantry for cheat day, but it's not cheat day.
For you?
You can have a cookie, by all means.
God. She's a bad host, by the way.
I'm holding out the coffee.
As you
and
can
cookies.
see on the video, there's only one cup on the table.
I
There's
offered you like 3 times.
No, she. Guys, any of you out there, if you want to come see me back, make up some topics, I'll come back and, BS with you some more.
Yeah. We'll do more vlogs and videos together. It's like having 2 Heathers.
Well, darker, but yeah. Oreo, like an Oreo.
Yeah.
Oh, we need another darker person on the other
I'm
side.
like, where's the other Oreo?
Well, no, yeah. So where would we be?
But you're not even dark enough to be an Oreo cookie.
Next to you, I am.
I am. A Reese's.
Who's inside of who?
Weird. I'm kidding.
Who's inside of who? Like,
That sounds super
yeah.
creepy. We can't go there.